So I'm right here in front of Caesars Palace today, and in today's video it's very special. We're going to take you up to a 2,000 square foot suite at the Palace Tower, brought to you by one of my awesome viewers who decided that he wanted to show me the room so he could show you guys the room. He's going to choose to remain anonymous in the video, and we are going to remain masked up for the duration of this video. That's the rules right now in August of 2020 in Las Vegas. The room is beautiful. I'm not going to tell you it's not. It's great. They blend the style of the old kind of Caesars with this Roman kind of look to it with the modern touch of Las Vegas. And I really enjoy it. But while we're here on property too, we have to talk about how iconic this place is. I mean, Caesars has been around forever. This property opened in 1966. 1966, that's a lot of years ago. 70, 80, 90, 2006, 2016, that's 54 years ago. Is that right? Yeah, so 54 years of history here in Las Vegas. So you can't go wrong when you stay at this property, but they don't allow filming inside. Those are just the house rules. So we're gonna have to go check out the outside scenery, and we're gonna cut into the rooms and show you how everything is. All right, action. So the original owner of Caesars Palace was a man named Jay Sarney. When he opened the property in 1966, he really had one goal, and that was to bring people a whole nother level of luxury on the Strip. At the time, the Strip had nice properties, but a lot of them were motor hotels, things that you would never see in the modern day Las Vegas. For example, the fountains outside of the Strip became a marquee signature part of the property. Of course, Evel Knievel jumped over these back in the day. We've had different gimmicky, ooh, got some rain on the lens. Ooh, it's very, very misty. It's so nice to get cooled down out here on the Strip. We've had different promotions happen on the fountains. They turned the fountains green when Lisa Vanderpump opened up her place inside. They had a Samsung store here for a limited engagement back in the day. Now my camera lens is all foggy and dotted up with water. So the fountains are one thing. We've had different retail come through Las Vegas, but nobody ever did it like the Forum shops here. And we will cover that in another video in another day because I just love this city and I love to bring you the stories of the city. And by the way, if I haven't introduced myself yet, my name's Steven. I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas vlogger. I hope you guys would like, share, subscribe to videos so you guys can get more of what I have to offer you out here. And you know, this city to me is ever changing. Caesars just got merged with another company. Technically, Eldorado Resorts bought Caesars Palace, or Caesars Resorts. And so Caesars Resorts, Eldorado merged, kept the same name, and now they have a new era of trying to do things right for their investors and trying to keep the guests safe and having a good time in Las Vegas. From what I hear from my host, who, as I think I mentioned, will remain anonymous in this video, he's a 7-star member and they treat him exceptionally well. He's not sure how it goes with the other properties, but he stayed in their nice big rooms before. But he found that Caesars always gave him a touch of extra going above and beyond service, and he just really appreciates that. Now, the property's been great to everybody I've ever talked to about where did you stay in Vegas and how it was. Maybe it'll be right for you. Maybe you don't get to stay at a 2,000 square foot suite, but you do get an idea of what the property's like. You get an idea of what the rooms are like if you have the cash or the bling or the status to stay there. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys love the video, make sure you guys do like, share, subscribe. Leave us a comment. What's your favorite property in Las Vegas to stay at? Also, hit up the Patreon so you guys can be supporting the channel, getting the credits of the videos. And if you guys like the masks, they're brought to you by VegasFaceMask.com. My wife makes them right here in Vegas by hand. We're not drop shipping these. These are actually made from scratch. VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. Let's go and check out this area a little bit more out here, see what we can see, and get you guys into the rooms so you guys can see those giant rooms, okay? So right beside me is Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. And what's funny about this place is it used to just be a little ice cream stand, and then it became Serendipity 3. Serendipity 3 was attached to the restaurant from New York City, and now we have Hell's Kitchen, which I believe is also named after a part of New York City, but it's totally Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. It's totally open for business as well, although every place in Las Vegas right now, they have a different type of schedule, and you're going to want to make reservations for any restaurants you're going to go to. This fountain area is really popular with tourists from around the world. Of course, we don't have any around the world tourists right now, just Americans, and that's okay too. But there's not as much action as when the people come from around the world. Maybe it's the iconoclast status of Caesar's Palace that brings them out to the fountains. Maybe not, I don't know. But Hell's Kitchen is over here, and over here we have something pretty special too. Most people don't know it, but there is a full-on Brahma shrine, literally guarded by laser beams, well, laser eyes. Yes, this thing here, the shrine of the four-faced Brahma, it's under constant surveillance. There's a sign right there. People come out here and they actually worship and they actually pray. And the story behind this is simple. They say that a man who was from, I believe, China, it might be, did so well at Caesar's Palace that he went home and commissioned the statue to be built in Thailand and shipped over to Las Vegas bit by bit. I heard a wild story that I can't substantiate, that one of the giant elephants, what am I thinking? One of the giant elephants here actually went missing one day, and they had to find it. It is a very big crime to steal from this thing in Las Vegas. Not only that, it's a little bit disrespectful, but there you go. A religious centerpiece at Caesar's Palace, given to the property for free because somebody was so lucky here. Amazing, huh? So in better times and under better circumstances, this area right out here right now would be filled with people, especially on the weekends, playing cornhole. I know it's an unfortunate name, I always giggle myself. Playing basketball, they have different special events out here. That's because there's a giant thing called the Spanish Steps Bar behind me, and on the other side of the Spanish Steps Bar is the big huge circus tent where Absinthe plays. Of course, Absinthe isn't playing right now. The bar is completely closed because it doesn't serve any kind of a food. That's the rules here in Nevada for at least the foreseeable future. But it's still a neat little area where you can get some shade, get some mist over by this bar, and at least have a seat. At least they're allowing you to sit. So many of these properties not allowing you to sit. Now, funny thing about this is that from what I can ascertain, and it might not have been here, but it must have been somewhere in this area. The very first, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, NHL hockey game outside played here in September of the early 90s. I don't remember which year. I'll put it on the screen if I can find out. And that was the New York Rangers playing the LA Kings. This is also an area where they used to do Indy car races, Formula One car races. They used to also have boxing matches at Caesar's Palace. Caesar's used to be the place for sports. Now it's kind of transitioned and the ball is in the court of MGM Grand Resorts, or MGM Resorts International. But it's still cool, all the history that's out here. I just wish it would all open up so much faster, don't you? Well, let's kind of walk inside. We're going to film the lobby. You know the scene from The Hangover where they said, did Caesar live here? Yeah, that's the line. And we're going to go in the lobby. We can't go into the main gaming area, and they may not even let me in the lobby. But we'll try our best. We'll get some. How you guys doing?
That's my girlfriend. That's my wife.
There you go, guys.
Yeah, we like to
So we're going to go inside the hotel, into the casino. I'm totally flummoxed. We're going to go inside of the main lobby. We're going to get some inside footage there. Then we're going to jump cut ourselves all the way up to the 14th floor, all right? Thanks for watching with me. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't done so by now, and throw me a thumbs up. We do a lot of effort on these videos, all right? one thing that never fails to amaze me is just the roof architecture, the floor, and the attention to detail that goes into these properties. So let's take a look at that before we pop on over to the room itself. We'll take a look at the room and see what that's like. But enjoy the lobby at Caesars. And yes, this is the same place. Did Caesar stay here? I swear to you, while I was just filming some of this footage, two guys were making that joke back and forth to themselves right in front of me. So yeah, jokes that live in time. Maybe we need to make a fourth hangover movie and have it out here in Las Vegas to promote the city and their properties a little more. Marketing guys, start to think. Let's get this lobby and get up to the rooms. So we're up here on the 14th floor of the Palace Tower at Caesars Palace, and this room is anywhere between 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. And at high season, this actually rents for $1,000 a night, if not more. And most of the time, this is a free upgrade that they give to gamers, or they call them whales, so to speak. It's actually comparable in size to what we saw over at the Delano, and I'm really, really impressed. One of the things that strikes me as interesting is how they've actually blended some of the really old kind of Caesars Palace look, which, for example, this old picture frame right here, with a new kind of modernized look. So we still have modern furniture, modern fixtures, modern everything inside of here. The lighting is great too. There's the coolest little gadget in the world with the microwave. Now, most of these suites don't have microwaves in them, so I'm going to show you that right now. And you just don't think that that even exists. Big screen TVs on all the walls right up here. Marble coffee tables, which is really nice as well. And one of the best views of the actual pool that I've ever seen from any of these properties. And I've been in different various properties, but I've never seen a view that looks like that. And if you look closely, you can actually see the Bellagio show playing between the Octavius Tower and the tower that precedes it, which the name fails me. There's so many towers at Caesars Palace right now. Let's take a further look around and see what this room looks like. So we have tons of closet space too. There's closets on both sides of this hallway. And yes, there's like a full-on hallway. Like I said, this is about as big as your house is in most cases. Coming in, we have jacuzzi bathtubs. Of course, we have 1.5 bathrooms. So we have a full bathroom in the master, and then the other side has a half bathroom with a shower and everything, which is very nice too. And the bed is really nice. I mean, I believe this is a king-size bed. It's not a Cali King, which is what they have over at Bellagio, but it's a nice firm bed. It's got the post bedding around it, which is good too. And again, the modern styling that they did in this room that actually sits in with the Caesars theme is really cool. And it's got some things that I don't even understand. Like, for example, behind me, you have this kind of weird thing, I guess, just for if you want to write a letter or something. Tell me what this is in the comments below, because I'm not entirely sure. The one thing that gets me about this room is it's missing some of the touches, like if you stay at the Cosmo where it's ultra modern. So Cosmo would have touch panels to operate all of the different lights and all of the different fixtures. But to their credit, you know, all the lamps do have AC outlets, so you don't have to reach down and fish one out. And that's nice to see too. And I mean, it's Caesar's Palace. Did Caesar stay here? No, but he actually built it for you to enjoy while you're in town in Las Vegas. So if you're coming in and you're considering a room in Las Vegas, it's low season, or you just have 7-star status, you might want to come to Caesar's Palace, stay at the Palace Tower. I'm sure that Octavius or Octavio, it sounds like a Marvel superhero, sorry, not a super villain. I'm sure the towers are all very nice, but this is the one that we got to see here. So I want to thank our guest who deferred from being on camera, which is totally cool. People don't always want to be in the limelight. They just want to help me out behind the scenes. Thank you for this room tour. You tell me what you think in the comments below of this video. I'm interested enough, and I will answer you back as best I can. Like, share, subscribe to videos. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to support us, reach us out on Patreon. You can also reach out on VegasFaceMask.com. The only 2 masks you'll ever need. We're masked up because we're up here with our guests. Those are the rules. So come to Vegas, enjoy it, obey them rules, wash your hands, sanitize, and we'll see you in the next one. Now's the time of the video where I say 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? So here we go. Get close to the camera, no shakiness. And 3, 2, 1, and click.